You know, many students are facing the problem. They are struggling to complete writing all the answers in that too in 3 hours in the CA examination. How to finish writing all the answers within 3 hours? Many students are struggling for the same. How to overcome the same? Because unless otherwise you are going to write all the answers, attempt all the answers, chances of clearing examination is very remote. You know various techniques to complete the paper on time. More than 83% of the students are, especially in costing paper and all, if you are going to see, more than 83% of the students unable to complete 100 marks in CA examination. You know one of the technique, you have to increase your speed. Time management is important. And to practice also. But I would like to tell one important tips for you to improve your presentation as well as finishing on time, finishing the examination on time. You know, cost classification. On the basis of controllability, cost can be classified into controllable cost and uncontrollable cost. Same manner, in examination also, identify what is within your control, what is beyond your control, controllable and uncontrollable answers. After reading the question, you know which question within your control you have to identify and which question not within your control. In the sense, during the preparation time itself, you have to segregate the same. If you have a decision making problem, then completion of that particular problem may not within your control. You have to think, thereafter you have to ink. Think it, thereafter you have to ink it. But what and all within your control that you have to identify, that you have to segregate during the preparation time itself. The first one is list of formulae that should be in your hand. Any formula, as soon as you saw the question, you should be in the position to what? As soon as you are going to see the question, you have to write the formula immediately. Formula and all, you should not think and write in the examination. Thinking time during the preparation time itself, you have to complete. It may be Halsey formula, Rowan formula, Taylor's differential, that and all not applicable, Taylor's and all, right? Or what? Economic ordering quantity formula. Standard costing various formulas are there, marginal costing formula, even financial management, dividend division various formulas are there. Any formula for that matter, you should not think in the examination hall. For that, all the formula within your control. For that, you have to revise properly. So take all the formulae separately, revise. So that your thinking time in the examination will come down. In examination out of 3 hours, if you are going to see 2.5 hours is thinking time. For thinking time, they are not going to grant any mark. What you are writing, what and all there in the answer sheet, that only carries mark. Therefore, to that extent possible, you have to reduce the thinking time. The reducing the thinking time is purely based on you have to identify what and all within your control. First one, formulae. Second one, format-based questions. You should not think and write. It may be process costing. It may be equivalent production. It may be what memorandum of reconciliation statement. So where and all format required. Even what working capital management, you may need what estimation of working capital. Few things and all you have to remember the format. Weighted average cost of capital. You should not think in the examination hall. Source of fund, cost, weightage, and KO. You have to remember the format as it is. So if you are going to write the format within less time, if you are going to reproduce the format within less time, substantial time saving will be there. First one is one, formula you have to what? Remember all the formulae. Second one, Formats, whenever for where and all you come across format based question, you have to remember the format, including standard costing, the chart and all format based only. Material cost variance can be classified into price variance, usage variance. Usage variance again classified into mix and yield variance. You should not think what all the variants are there in the chart and all. So everything should be there in your fingertip. So that substantial time you can save. Similarly, majority of the papers, maybe auditing paper or law paper, even costing paper, financial management paper, the last question, the sixth question, is a direct theory question. Short notes on, or difference between, or describe. So these are all direct theory questions. Take last 10 attempts, what all the direct theory questions are asked in the respective paper, especially short notes based questions. Revise. So that as soon as you read the question, you should have the capability to recollect all the points. You should be the person to write the answer. Because in examination, number of points also equally important. Knowing the answer is different. Reproducing the answer within on time, that is also equally important. So take short notes. What are all the short notes they asked in the last 10 years of paper, 10 examination, or difference between questions, or descriptive questions. Those questions, direct theory questions. That are all frequently asked questions. Chances are that asked again. Even you can refer MTP1, MTP2, RTP. Those theory questions you should be pakka. So these are all within your control. If you are going to spend some quality time to revise and remember those areas within your control, then considerable time saving will be there. Happily remaining 40% only uncontrollable. 60% is within your control. So remaining 40% alone, you have to think, you have to spend some quality time in the examination. Thereafter, you can write the answer. So within less time, you can complete. Believe it or not, if you are going to follow this trick, within 2.5 hours, already it's time tested in our classroom itself. Within 2.5 hours, you can complete the examination paper. Remaining half an hour, at least 15 minutes, you'll have extra for the purpose of revising the answer or what reviewing your answer sheet itself, so that you can do some validation. Make use of it properly. Identify 60%, any paper, all the 8 papers, 60% of the answers, chapters, formulas and all within your control only. Remaining 40% only beyond your control. So identify the 60% and revise properly. Success is yours.